I wanted to make macaroni and cheese with my barbecue, but since I have a lot of fresh green beans from my garden, I'm gonna instead make cheesy green beans. And since I'm cooking that, I may just throw in a few slices of yellow squash, and I'm gonna cook it in my slow cooker, not having a kitchen. So let me go ahead and just chop up my green beans, put it in here with some butter. You might hear my cat whining, but so I'm just gonna go and put the green beans in the slow cooker. I have it set high with a tablespoon of butter, and then I'll probably put in a little bit of water. I kind of want to steam this in butter. And then once they're nice and tender, I'm gonna come back and make the cheese sauce right in here. Now that the beans are nice and tender, I'm gonna put in a heaping tablespoon of flour. Mix that up. And you need some milk. I'm just gonna start about a quarter cup. And then another quarter cup. Let that cook out a little bit for a few minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it and see if I'm gonna need more milk, and then I'm gonna get the cheese. So after like 5 minutes, I can see it's too thick. I want it very saucy, but I don't want it watery. So that's why I'm doing this in stages. Get a feel for it. Another 5 minutes in the slow cooker. Now that it cooked enough with the flour in it, we're gonna start putting the cheese in it. I'm gonna use provolone today, only because that's what's open, and I need to probably use up all this, but you can use any kind of cheese. Cheddar would be better probably, but again, we got what we got. It will melt faster if you just rip it up a little bit into pieces. Let that get going. Once this melts in, then I'll just put some more. It's a process. So looking really nice. Rather cheesy, but as I said, I'm gonna put all this cheese in it. Probably I'm gonna have to put some more milk as well. And another thing I want to put in here to kind of give it more of a different flavor, I have this bacon berry jam. which is kind of spicy hot. Of course it's sweet too, and it's bacony, so I'm putting that in as flavoring. And the color is gonna turn, so it's gonna be all good, nice and hot, so I can kind of go faster now. I don't have to keep covering it. See how nicely it melts. I'm gonna put a little bit of more milk. That's good for now. And then I'll put in the rest of the cheese, cover it up a little more. Make sure this all melts in. And then we'll season it. I think I'm gonna need some salt, even though the cheese is salty, but the milk is not. So let's just put the lid on for a couple of minutes. Let's see how we're doing. I put a little more milk and I tasted it. It needs no salt, but definitely could use some black pepper. That smells so good. All the cheese has melted, ready for serving. Look at that. And as this cools a little bit, it's gonna be more thick, even. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of smoked paprika on it, just for decoration, and of course for taste. Look at that good looking dish with a little bit of barbecued pork. This will be my dinner. Enjoy!